Um, Probably been going for like an hour, maybe. So, trying to get this season going in the right direction. Tremaine Hawkinson is a big reason why we've been able to get it in the right direction. 32 touchdowns throwing so far, 3,100 yards, only 13 interceptions. He's playing some of the best football of anybody in the country right now. Um, he's a guy that we didn't know if he'd be the starter or not. Honestly, we didn't really know. But he's played very well. Um, in his freshman season. When Cantrell's came in, he's played okay. Christian Clark's having a pretty good year, 500 yards, 594, 8 touchdowns, averaging over 6 yards a carry, so he's playing pretty well. Cameron Dickey in that reserve role, he's playing okay. Um, Cedric Alexander's playing pretty well as another reserve tailback. So Micah Hudson is far and away the favorite receiver. Um, 52 catches, 10, really 11 more than Terrell Tillman, who's second on the team in catches, 13 touchdowns, averaging 20 yards a catch. He averages almost 150 yards a game. Um, Elikayo Manor is second in yardage. He's also second in touchdowns. He's having a pretty good year with 29 catches. Tillman is having a good year, 41 catches, 452 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's having a pretty good year at tight end. Um, Raylan Sharp's having a good year. He's only got 11 catches, but 477 yards. True deep threat for us whenever he's in. 4 touchdowns of his 11 catches. Chandler Myers, similar stats, which they're mostly in on 5 wide sets. So when they get free, there's a lot of room to run. He's got 7 catches, 3 touchdowns. Coy Eakin, 23 catches, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's been more of a possession guy for us here in his senior year. Um, he's caught he's caught a decent deep ball, 41-yard deep ball. But we have 3 guys with at least a 70-yard catch on the team right now. So, and we got good rack averages. Eakin has he has probably the worst rack average besides Trey Jackson, who only has 1 catch. He has the worst rack average of anybody that has multiple catches. Even worse than Manuel Shelton. So he's not very good after the catch. Because he's only averaging 2.8 yards after the catch. So if he beats somebody deep, it's going to be an immediate catch and fall to the ground. Defensively, Marion Horn does have 3 picks now. Peyton Morgan has 2. Jordan Sanford has 2. Jackson Stewart has a pick. John Curry also has an interception. Let me make a post and make sure that everybody knows that we're back before we just get going here. Alright, let it load while I'm thinking about it. All right, we're gonna wait for some people to get in here. Um. All right. So I'm just trying to let everybody get back in here. Those that were watching. Um. Stephon Adams. My day's been good, Stephon. How's yours? Um. So I think our play style has came up at for our DBs and pass coverage backers. Our recruiting class definitely has went up. Our championship contenders up to an A. We are right outside of the rankings. So close to a top 25 ranking. First time we've ever been ranked since the first year, and we did not finish ranked. So I want to see play style. What do we rank now? Okay, we're pretty high up there for interceptions now. We did have a lot of people risk of transfer. We do have some guys still risk a transfer for pro potential, but we could potentially have somebody go to the. We could have somebody go to the draft this year. One of the receivers, maybe. And go watch some college basketball and play in Dynasty of Alabama. That's what's up. Yeah, I watched. I was just watching Duke and Baylor while I ate, and then it's just gonna come back and stream. We streamed earlier for about 2 hours. I already looked at stats. Let's see. All right, so we got SMU. I don't think they lost a lot over the last couple of years. I don't think they have nearly the same players that they've had. Obviously, they have Kevin Jennings. We knew that. Derek McFall, Cozart, Jaden Johnson, Jamarian Carroll, Payson Wilson, Mitch Grayson, Adam Moore. So they don't have R.J. Maryland anymore. Defensively, they're okay defensively. They're not a bad team by any means. They're pretty solid. Amari Aber's starting. Kerry Jones is hurt, so Billy Walton will play there. Amari Aber, he was a 4-star defensive end. He went to Ohio State originally, I think, before coming back to SMU from Duncanville, Texas. I actually watched him. I used to live in Dallas, so I watched him in high school. Aber. He was good. It was pretty good. I've actually seen Kevin Jennings play in high school too. So they're 4-3. They're decent. Looking at the conference standings, if we win this week, we'll be ranked from a national standpoint. We are ahead of Houston now with the win last week against TCU at 5-2, 3-1 in conference play. So we have the best record, and we have the most wins in conference play. Baylor's 1-3, so they kind of fell off. They were pretty good last year, even though we beat them. They were pretty good last year. It looks like it's going to come down to us in Houston. For the South, the North, a little different scenario. They got 3 undefeated teams in conference. K-State's already lost twice. Kansas and Iowa State are relatively non-factors at this point. More Iowa State than Kansas. Kansas could win out and be in the mix. Nebraska's all the way out of it. They're the worst team in the conference. They're one of the worst teams in the country. I haven't won a ball game yet this year. We pretty much put TCU's conference dreams to bed. They may not even make a bowl game. Oh, excuse me. Oklahoma State has kind of turned it around. They've won another game. So we got that matchup next week. But this week, we got SMU. We'll go ahead and play them. They're trying to stay in the race. If they lose here, they're kind of out of it. We're going to go... Let's go with... we'll just stay with that. That's fine. We'll just stay with the normal away uniforms. But SMU, decent team. Not terrible. They got some playmakers, especially at receiver. McFall's not a terrible running back, but yeah, I play. I've got a couple that I've streamed. Actually, quite a few. It is fun when you change up the conferences. That can extend the life of it a little bit when you change up the conferences and you move around and stuff. Now it is nice to move around your coach. I do like moving around like your coach and stuff. Like we've been at Texas Tech for 3 years. And we went 8-4 the first year. Went 6-7 last year, and this year we are 5-2. So we haven't even made a playoff run yet. Christian Clark trying to get outside, good run. Drops, throws, Terrell Tillman caught, first down. I honestly would leave Texas Tech to go to SMU. If they wanted to fire their coach, I would leave and go to SMU. Strictly because of the uniforms. The uniforms are so sick.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Terrell Tillman, good catch. Trey Hawkinson looking good here so far. Out of the A set, give it off. Christian Clark, he gets another yard. Here we go. Trey Hawkinson drops, steps up, looks, throws, and they'll bat it down. Could have threw it to the back. Back would have been the better decision there. 3rd down and 9. SMU trying to get off the field. Big game within the division. Throw it down to Cameron Dickey. He's trying to get a 1st down. We'll get it close enough that we can try this 4th down attempt here. Tremaine Hawkinson throws. Tillman incomplete. Can't miss that throw. He's wide open. Can't miss that throw. Kevin Jennings, one of the best quarterbacks in the Big 12 and one of the better ones in the country. He is their guy. He is the guy. He's the only guy almost on this offense. They do have Cozart. They do have Jamarian Carroll. The tackle there by Miguel Dingle Jr. Here we go. 2nd down and 7. Defense has played much better these last couple of weeks. Marion Horn almost intercepted that. But that's Jaden Johnson. That was the receiver we were trying to get in the portal. This is the guy we were trying to recruit and land to come here. We couldn't get him, though, so he went to SMU, wanted to go to Dallas. And he's going to run wide. McFall almost gets the 1st down, not quite. They'll run it. McFall will get the 1st down. Run it again with McFall. Marion Horn makes the tackle. Derek McFall. 15 yards on 5 carries here so far. Do we have people hurt? No. Where is... Chapman should be coming in for... coming in at these backup spots. Stewart's fine there. Chapman, Lewis. Want him coming in whenever these safeties get tired. Justin Booker's fine though. He's a good player. He throws. That's why we want Chapman Lewis in. He can tackle. He can tackle somewhat. SMU's trying to get it rolling. Trying to get in the end zone. Motions Carroll. Throws to Carroll. Cameron Jenkins. Miguel Dingle there as well.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He's going to pass on 2nd down.
Goes end zone. Cameron Jenkins intercepted. And here comes Jenkins. Can he get a block? Cameron Jenkins, the transfer from Baylor, picks him off. We'll take it. Gets it back to the 27 before he's run out of bounds. Christian Clark, good run. Kevin Jennings just got a little greedy. Need Dickey to make that block. He will not. A shock H option here. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Tillman trying to get it out, but Abar makes the hit. Thompson hits Lavender. He'll break a tackle, but he won't get more than that. We go 3 and out after getting a pick. 10 picks on the year for our secondary.
Yeah, it just seemed
McFall running gets 4.
Receivers just have to do a better job making this impact.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? You move the football, you get a chance to score.
Colorado wins. They're the number 4 team in the country.
Go get some points.
Throws wide. Sanford there, but can't make the play.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver.
Tight game here so far. McFall with another 5-yard run.
Guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries.
And here we go.
The run game, keep them honest, pound that.
2nd and 5. Motion. Carroll. They touch pass it to him. Collins makes the tackle. He doesn't get the first down. Jamarian Carroll, the junior wideout.
You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down.
To run it with McFall. McFall gets the first down. SMU trying to get in the end zone. Trying to drive it. Good tackle there, Peyton Morgan. TFL.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
McFall, another run. Cameron Jenkins comes down from his safety spot and makes the tackle. 3rd down and 7.
They get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter.
Kevin Jennings in the shotgun.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings.
Can he make a throw here? He will throw it, but it'll be short. That is Cozart making that catch. That will be the end of the first quarter. They're going to come out for a field goal try.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale.
They've outgained us. They've had the ball longer than us. They have more yards per play, and they've converted on 3rd down.
Let's see if the
Luckily, our defense has played pretty well.
start the 2nd quarter. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Kentucky's beaten Alabama 21-14. And he will bang that in off the left upright. A bank shot from the kicker.
Points to show for the drive. And with
And they will kick off here.
scoring, it's 3-0.
Micah Hudson will return it. He'll cut it back.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
And the offense will come out. We've been slow to start here.
On its way to the field. Leaves
Hand off to Cameron Dickey, the junior tailback.
but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. 21-yard line. After the productive first down play.
I'm going to 2-back set here with a tight end of the backfield. Motion Clark.
They'll run the option.
Pitch it to Clark. Clark's got space. Spin move. Christian Clark.
There on the option, the pitch was executed perfectly.
Good play there by Christian Clark.
Defense is going to run the
We're going to double pass here.
between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right, they get him in space using his speed.
Double pass. Coy Eakin. Oh, no. Just threw it short.
That was a nice catch right in the line of scrimmage.
It's probably the first time we've ran that.
Trying to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too.
Throw it out to A.O. Manor. He'll catch it.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He
Motion through the coverage off.
in a matchup that he liked,
Coy Eakin underneath.
where he would find himself open.
Usually he's not good after the catch. He gets a good gain there.
The catch is still some work to do to pick up that first down. Completion a little short of the
Here we go. 2nd and 1. Play action.
play action.
Deep ball, Raylan Sharp. He caught it. Touchdown. Raylan Sharp. I think that's only his 12th catch, but his 5th touchdown catch this year. Raylan Sharp, the transfer from Fresno State. He's been really good this year.
And make tough catches. David, what a
That's a deep threat. Most teams, he would be a number 2 or number 3. Potentially number 1 on some teams. But he's a number 4 for us, but that doesn't faze him. He plays really, really well.
Right there for 6 points.
That was a great throw, too, by Trey Hawkinson.
Ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal
sometimes early in games you're just trying to.
They're gonna run it. Dingle there, Amir Washington as well. The juniors, both juniors there making tackles. Or making the tackle. Now hand off McFall. Another junior making a tackle. Curry. Here we go, 3rd and 2. And a handoff, McFall.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Gets a good gain there. They ran the ball a ton. They throw a screen out here. Collins there. Peyton Morgan finishes up. Gets him on the ground.
Now on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D.
Hand off to Derek McFall. Jordan Sanford, big hit. What's up, Yark family? I don't know if it's Yark family or Guyark family. It's probably Guyark family. Chapman Lewis in the game. Now they can run it wide. Chapman Lewis with a TFL. Good tackle there.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on
He's been a starter for 2 years. He started the year out starting this year. He just hasn't played well. He's played in a reserve role, and he's played well. Good tackle there by Dylan Spencer. He's played well in that reserve role. Chapman Lewis has. Safety. Here we go, 3rd and 14. They throw a deep curl route. He's not going to get the first down. And they're going to have to punt. We just play deep there. Keep them in front of us, make the tackle. No, it's not online. Yeah, I can't afford to wait for people. Wouldn't be able to play. If I streamed the online Dynasty, you'd only be able to play like 1 or 2 games a day. Trey Hawkinson moving in the pocket, steps up and runs it. 8-yard run.
I'd love to see that here in the next drive. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Hawkinson gonna run it again. Slide down. He's used his legs good this year. Drops again. Looks. He'll get sacked. Kevin Allen, the junior D tackle. 3-man rush. Rips it to Hudson. Micah Hudson with a catch. First down. 1-4 verts here. Rolls out. Hawkinson. Nowhere to go with it. Gonna run it. And gets about 4. Hawkinson drops. Trying to get rid of it. He gets nailed. We go 4 wide receivers. Oh, and it's intercepted. Bad throw. Threw it on the out route, but Rogers jumps it. Alexander Rogers, the sophomore corner, intercepts that one. He just read it. That was a good play. Throws. Jamarian Carroll with a catch. So both quarterbacks throwing picks in this one. Throws it underneath to Cozart. Peyton Morgan collects another tackle. Add to his total.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Comes out throwing on first down.
Those underneath Jamarian Carroll. Amir Washington makes that tackle. Marion Horn gives up another catch to Jaden Johnson.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
Knocked away Peyton Morgan. He's having a pretty good game. He's played well these last couple of weeks. Caught 2 picks in the Iowa State game, I think. It was the Iowa State game. Kevin Jennings going to run. He'll break a tackle. Curry will finish it up. There's a big broken tackle there. Going man-to-man here, blitzing. Oh, and Jennings fooled us. And SMU will score here late in the half. Beat Cameron Jenkins in man coverage. Big tight end. Micah Hudson will return it. Won't get it really anything. Gonna roll out flood here. Ayo Manor catches it, gets out of bounds.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart.
We're going to go wide here. See if we can get somebody open. Raylan Sharp, he tries to go to him. It'll be intercepted. Can't let him return it. He'll return it all the way for a pick 6. We're down. It's going to be 17-7. 2 picks for Hawkinson in the first half. Just tried to fit it in a window that really wasn't there. Trying to make a play right here before the end of the half. Not good there. A.J. Davis. Pick 6. And that will be a 17-7 lead for SMU here in Dallas. Jackson Stewart gonna field it. That will be the half. Big game in the South. Offense struggling. Defense isn't playing terrible. Offense is struggling. We're outgaining them. We're outgaining them. We're just not being good. We're not good on 3rd down. And we're not doing very well on turning the ball over. We got a turnover, but they got 2. We turned it over twice. And one of them was a pick 6. We had to kick it to them too, so we need to stop. Coming into this half, we'll kick it off. Lavender trying to do something with it. Gets tackled down at the 18. He'll run it. The tackle there by Marion Horn. Here we go, 2nd down and 4. Kevin Jennings going to try to run. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. They're going wide stack here. They'll run it with McFall. McFall's having a good game. He's ran it pretty well. He'll Here we go. 1st and 10, 8:46 left in the third. Jennings with an empty set. They're going to throw a screen out to the receiver. He'll get a yard. Cameron Jennings on the tackle, or Cameron Jenkins on the tackle. Oh, and they throw deep. Isaiah Collins can't get there. Cameron Jenkins will run him down, but a huge catch down the field for Jaden Johnson. (17-7) here. Calls a check, play action. Gonna throw. Intercepted, Miguel Dingle. Probably should have stayed in the end zone, but that's fine. We'll take a pick. Another pick, the 11th here. We didn't get a lot of picks at the beginning of the year, but our pass coverage has been pretty good here lately. Played a lot better. Got a lot more interceptions. Throw down, Coy Eakin. Breaks a tackle. Coy Eakin, the senior, gets a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that.
Tremaine Hawkins. Or Hawkinson. Oh, and Hudson will get a catch. Almost broke it. Big gain right there, Hawkinson. Throwing multiple picks in this one, but he looks good other than that. Deep ball going to Micah Hudson. It's just overthrown. And that happens from time to time with Hawkinson's big arm. Going right back to the same play. See if they cover it this time. Trying to get it to Coy Eakin. 3rd down. Going 5 wides here. 3rd and 10. Needing a score. Throws it. Chandler Myers dropped it. They'll kick it down there. Lavender will field it at the 30. And no return there with a fair catch. Alright, here we go. Got to have another stop. We got a pick last drive. Throw it underneath to Cozart. Marion Horn there, along with John Curry. Ashton Cozart, 5 catches, 46 yards. So we kind of held in check here. A lot of short catches. Speed option play here. Marion Horn stepping up from that corner spot. Him and John Curry on another tackle. They run wide. Cameron Jenkins trying to make a tackle, but he can't. McFall gets another first down. Knocked away, Miguel Dingle. Already has a pick. Gets a deflection there. Here we go. Handoff. Miguel Dingle makes another play. It's a tackle there on McFall. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Chapman Lewis in there now at safety. Lewis makes a play on the receiver after they overthrow it. Almost was in position for a pick if that would have been on target. Micah Hudson. Can he get some blocks? Micah Hudson to the edge. Got to have a good drive here. Dickey running it. We'll go no huddle. Drops. Throws down. Coy Eakin dropped the football.
You're starting to get now in the second half of this offense.
Here we go, 3rd and 10.
Really struggled, underperformed.
Fumble. Can we get on it? We will not. He scoops it up. He'll score. Scoop and score. Oh.
They've extended the lead and taking control here in week 9.
And the defense comes.
Got to have a comeback now.
Getting to the quarterback. Don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground.
Hawkinson's 3rd turnover here today.
Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Jackson Stewart returned to kickoff. Not, I think either last week or this week. I don't know. One of the weeks. Last week, maybe? I think it was last week we were trying to kick off. Could have been the Iowa State game. Yeah, it was last week. Here we go, 5 wides. Come, he's turned all the way around. That's why I threw it, dude. Look, this is so stupid. He turns around. All the way around. Look at this. He turns all the way around, and then somehow he has eyes in the back of his head and just turns around. Come on. Hand off Derek McFall. He's going to get in. Down 24. Jackson Stewart back to receive. Gets it out to the 21. Got to throw to get back in it.
Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one
going up top.
Ayo, Manor! Keep running. There's no reason to dive. Keep running, and you catch it.
frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper they're the better team from a player standpoint. From a record
Those Terrell Tillman.
just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Hawkinson in the shotgun. He'll roll out.
Extending the play.
Trying to rip it to Dickey, but incomplete pass.
The frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper.
And they got him.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
That's a live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Caught over the middle. It's Carroll. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Mustangs have taken it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming.
Jennings gonna run. Slide down.
Well, you're making a positive out of it. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
Throw it to McFall. He'll break a tackle, get all the way to the 1. They score here somehow.
The Mustangs are marching down the field. To the air, it's Jennings.
Great coverage, Chapman Lewis. Of course, you're in there to give up another score, something you've done all year.
drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double digits.
Not a lot of
We
drama.
get beat by 38, or we get beat by 31 points on the road at SMU. Just did not play good. Play Oklahoma State. They blew us out last year and they were not good at home. We played them at home this year. Lockett goes to Ohio State, so we lose the top quarterback we were going after we've led on him the entire year. Pianalto locks us out. Looking at a couple more quarterbacks, Fasano is becoming the guy that we need. See if we can hard sell now after what we've learned. Conference prestige. It's either this one or this one still. We have not learned anything yet. We need to get Poole. He comes in this week. Vernon Rambo we're in the lead for now over Auburn. Vernon Veal we're in the lead for. Bender we're in the lead for. He's coming in next week. He does go to Texas this week, so we need to put as many points on him as we can. McNeil can come in week 13 against Baylor, which is senior day. We're going to try to go ahead and throw that on him. Ankara comes in next week. Let's see. Which one is he? Aspirational. Alright. We're going to max him out. Cassis, we're going to go ahead and max him out. Student of the game. Have got some pretty decent players this year. Still, we have a couple more points we can throw around. Sano's all but maxed out. We're close on him. Banowich. We could put some more points on Banowich. We need to schedule him a visit. Proximity to home. Rambo we're up on. Veal and Wiggins. Wiggins we still got to get in on him, but I think we should be able to get in. If we don't get Fasano. If we get Fasano, I'm not really worried about quarterback, because if we get our pro potential up, we'll keep Cantrell. We may be able to convince him to stay. Potentially. Maybe not. We got Oklahoma State this week. They are 4-4. They have won their last couple of games. Get back to an even record. We just lost. It makes the Big 12 South more interesting. Houston did lose, so we could still win the conference if we went out. Now, if it comes down to us and SMU, they're obviously going to get the nod because they did beat us. They'll get the nod, but now if they lose another conference game, then we'll be fine. But we got to win this one this week. Oklahoma State, looking at their roster, we know Rangel is back, the quarterback. He was good against us last year. They scored a lot of points last year. I can't even remember how much it was. Rodney Fields is back. Trey Griffiths. I don't think he played against us last year. I don't think any of these guys played against us last year, really. It was mainly Striblin. I know Ford did. Ford's played against us every year. Cam Franklin, Cleveland, Willie Nelson, Cale Smith, Utu, Gunnar Wilson. So no Green. Green is gone. I can't remember what his name is. It's not AJ Green. What's the kid's name from last year? He was a linebacker. Nick Martin. It's not Green. AJ Green was a corner for Oklahoma State. It's Nick Martin. He's gone. Jaleel Johnson is hurt. So that's a plus. They don't really have an interior defensive lineman. Offensive line wise, they're decent up front. Their left tackle's not great, but he's okay. They have a pretty good quarterback. Quarterback's pretty solid. So we are going into this game needing a win. If we do win, we get bowl eligibility, which is good. Not the goal, but good. We're going to go red jersey, red socks. We'll go white primary. Actually, let's go black primary. This is a good look for us. I like this look. The black, red, black, red, black. I like that. It's a solid look. So need to win this one at home. Big week as far as visits go. Here we go. We will kick it off first. Well, we're close to getting ranked. If we want to get ranked, we got to win a couple in a row. It's a good, decent return. Good coverage by the kickoff team. Yeah, last year they beat us 79-56. So we remember that. We will run. We absolutely run up the score if we have the ability to. They try to run wide. He breaks a tackle and busts loose. Good run there from CC Valahi.
But it's just football. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
Thought we had him in the backfield. Adams just couldn't get him on the ground. Incomplete pass there. They're not near as good as they were last year at receiver.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
Rangel under center. He'll hand off a stretch play. Nowhere to go for Valahi.
We anticipate this would be much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
Here we go. 3rd down and 10 early in this one. They throw screen. Marion Horn's got to make that play. We have to make that play right there. Rangel in the shotgun. They'll hand off. He'll bust another one. Run defense doesn't look good. Miguel easy.
Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance.
Oh, and Booker almost intercepted it. Justin Booker almost picks it off. I'm glad that he made that play, but he's not supposed to be in there. It's supposed to be Chapman Lewis. Here we go. 2nd and 10. He's going to hand off to Easy. Cameron Jenkins there. Along with Miguel Dingle and Amir Washington.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, and Dingle almost intercepted it. And they'll have to hold. We'll hold to a field goal.
The opening drive.
Kick is up. It's good. He barely nudged it through, but he got it through. Micah Hudson going to get the return. Here we go. Trey Hawkinson struggled last week in the loss to SMU, but he's back now this week against Oklahoma State, out to prove a point. It's actually, this game was his first start. He did not play good last year. This is his first start last year as a freshman, one of two, I think.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week.
Offensive line, man.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense.
Micah Hudson dropped.
They got a sack with the very first snap.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
We'll punt it down there. He'll fair catch it at the 47. Good field position for Oklahoma State. They've ran the ball well here so far.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that.
They haven't thrown it great.
And careful. And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football. Put a nice drive together and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this.
Pretty long gain there on first down.
It's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor. And
Throw it underneath to him. Cameron Hurd.
The Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. He wants to pass it on second down. Looking to scramble.
Rangel gonna run. He'll be hit. Peyton Morgan and Dingle will hit him as well.
Just enough to move
He'll get the first down.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the score.
Come on.
In the end zone.
Make the play. Play the ball. Please tell me we're not going back to this crap where we don't play the ball in the air.
A wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing these moves because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but
Oklahoma State goes up 10.
practice over and over.
Jackson Stewart going to take a knee here.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the side.
Need to go down and score here. We have not played good these last couple of weeks. Handoff, Christian Clark.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football.
We're going no huddle here.
Kickstart this offense.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good
First down.
It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Tremaine Hawkinson drops, rips it across the middle. Micah Hudson down the middle of the field. Big gain down to the 26.
That completion gets them 30+. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry up.
And the up-tempo offense is something we want to incorporate. Throw. Hey, your Manor's got to catch the football. It hits you in the chest.
With its coverage. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because
Tremaine Hawkinson drops. Looks, gonna run.
Your legacy as a player, your record in
Gets a couple yards.
something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show
Tremaine Hawkinson fumbled it.
They recover their own
We're on it.
the offensive
They're gonna-
quarterback disaster.
But they did both review it.
The undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has
4th and 4 from our own 20. We're going to go for it.
certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a
Tremaine Hawkinson throws to Darrell Timon, and we'll get the first down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before.
Cameron Dickey in the game now at tailback. We'll give it to Dickey.
It's Dickey.
He'll cut.
And maybe he'll get back.
Makes one guy miss, but
No more than that.
can't get any positive yards there.
Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense.
Gonna motion Clark. We'll throw it to Clark. Christian Clark gets a couple yards, gets it up to the 9.
Will force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long.
Motion, A.O. Manor.
More speed, more fun.
Drops. Hawkinson runs. Throws.
That pass not close as he got drilled.
We will kick this.
And it'll bring up fourth down.
Hopefully he
It's
can
wise
make
not
it.
to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit.
Kick is up and good. The score will be 10-3 here. With 2:58 left in the first quarter, 10-3. Oklahoma State is up. We got to figure out a way to stop them on offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Oh, and that's one way to stop them is back them up inside the 10 to start the drive.
Returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback.
Here we go.
You're trying to be the hero, and now
First and 10.
more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Hand off to the tailback. No, they faked it.
Fires to the big fella. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big.
They get a big gain.
Down for this offense.
Get an 18-yard gain or a 19-yard gain.
To the ground with the back.
They'll try to run. Sanford, good tackle.
Mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. They'll mark him down. at the
Tackling,
40 after
tackling, tackling. Make
the Cowboys with
tackles.
the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Fields. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid
Here we go,
pickup
2nd and
on
6.
first down, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense needs to stiffen here.
Out of the gun, the
Tries to go
inside.
wide. Dingle makes the tackle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at
Here we go.
all on that.
3rd and 6.
D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Give to the running back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25.
I don't know what our linebackers are doing.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass.
Throws. Sanford there. Pushes him out of bounds. Garrett Rangel
They get him out of bounds after a short gain.
with another throw.
Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's
And Ford doesn't get the first down. 3rd and inches.
really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The Cowboys
I don't know why Curry's playing that far back.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom
Tackle there.
Worst in college football. Nice job on that, man.
going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Try to run it
There was no
on the jet pass. Nowhere to go. Peyton Morgan. Good tackle.
And they can get the first down without scoring.
Trying to get a stop here.
He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it.
Throws.
Takes it to the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that.
Jackson
right now,
Stewart
fellas.
gonna
They
field
went
it.
out and looked so good on that last drive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back.
7:49 left here. We need to play.
Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively...
Deep ball.
And the pass heads picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here's a quick throw out to the
Make tackles.
and he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And the Cowboys have a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Line
Here we
getting
go.
set on second down. They'll give it to the back. Sweet feet on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Cowboys trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
My God.
They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. Catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to wide receiver out wide. He'll do the rest. He'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page. Quarterback, wide receiver.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Bring those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Throw Micah Hudson.
Man by himself. And
He gets down inside the 30. Trying to come back. We need good plays.
finally made. The Red Raiders heading quickly to the line. The give to the running
Christian
back with a
Clark
shotgun.
makes a move. Christian Clark gets the first down. Down to the 15.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it.
Rips it. A.O. Manor. Touchdown. Good throw there from Tremaine Hawkinson. Good drive. Needed that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays.
Down 14 now.
They're top 10
With
in the
4:48 left.
game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're
Throw out wide. Good tackle there. Justin Booker,
offensively have been able to go out
the freshman.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. until they find an answer.
They'll give it. He'll get to the 28. Gain of 3. Third down and 7.
Trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Great coverage, Dingle. Just let him run right inside of you. Stupid.
Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. At the 35, he's loose. Bust through behind his pad. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Gonna run it. It's Fields.
Can we never tackle them? Ever? Any of them?
Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit it high in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure.
Catch, Corey Eakin.
I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because
Throws across. Corey Eakin with another catch. First down.
The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He chucks one out to the right. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass.
3rd and 6. Got to have a stop.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They're trying to get to it.
Or not. Just let him run right by you, Dingle. Our defense freaking sucks.
Gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top.
Cameron Jenkins intercepted.
The ball is picked off. Trying to take it back.
Cameron Jenkins trying to do something with it right there. That's a big play from the junior.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
He's been good this year. Need a score here. We got 3 timeouts.
Gets set, 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Now
Play fake.
Now
Roll.
glide away from pressure.
Throws. Ayo Manor caught.
Man downfield.
Down to the 6 and a timeout.
And in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That was a great throw there.
As this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Here we go. We need to get a score here. We want to come back.
A chance to cut into the lead just before halftime.
Throws. Corey Eakin. Touchdown. We get in the end zone one more time to cut it to a 2-touchdown lead. Right here before the half, 33 seconds left in the half. Maybe we can get something big.
Really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Defense has to be opportunistic in the second half and make some plays.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense.
Got a pick already. Can get another one.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown again.
They call timeout. They're trying to go score. Throw underneath. Just got to make tackles and make them call the timeouts.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He wants to throw.
Rangel had to throw it away.
Get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw.
He'll be sacked. 3rd and 18.
Down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out
We
of
go
time.
3rd and 18.
They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
They're just gonna run it, try to get out of the half. We're gonna call timeout and make them kick it to us.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Gets off his first.
I don't know that we'll be able to. We'll have one play.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
One play. Can we get all the momentum going into the half? We'll try to run our prayer play here. Scissors.
Just enough time.
They pick wrong. Rather than Sharp's gonna score.
Looking to go up top on first down.
He will not pick wrong.
And
Just throw it away.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join.
That would be the end of the first half. We're down at the half. Hawkinson's thrown 2 picks. They've thrown it a lot. They've ran it a lot too.
Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
Did you get ball at half?
Set for the second half kickoff.
That's good. Hudson will return it.
On the move from inside his 5.
Oh, Hudson's got a lane. Micah Hudson. He's gone on the opening kickoff. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Micah Hudson. Dangerous on the kickoff return and scores right there. That is the momentum right there for us. The comeback is on and in full effect. Micah Hudson, his 2nd kickoff return this year, our 3rd overall as a team.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. We check in with Kevin Connors.
Down by 7.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Just
They'll hand off.
of college football where we
Fields. He'll get 4.
Thanks for the update.
The sophomore.
Let us know when it goes final. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake.
They'll hand off, but they'll fake it. Curry should have made that pick.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line.
We can't cover a fullback, guys. Come on.
This offense with a fresh set of downs.
Needing to stop here.
They'll throw it on first down. Time to
He's
take a
going
shot.
deep. Peyton Morgan interception.
Intercepted.
And another interception, Peyton Morgan. He's got quite a few this year. And now we're trying to go tie the ball game. Can Hawkinson tie it up for us? Christian Clark, good run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Run the toss play. Clark breaks a tackle. He makes a guy miss. Gets it to 3rd and 1.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Hawkinson drops. Throws. Terrell Tillman caught. Good catch by the big fella. Deep ball, Micah Hudson just overthrew him. Just overthrew him. Here we go. 2nd down and 10. To taking a shot on 1st down. Coy Eakin caught. Gets 6. Third down and 4. Hawkinson doing it with his legs. He will get the 1st down and get it out to the 50. Manuel Shelton caught for 3 yards. Third and 7, something we don't run a lot as a screen. We're running one here. Here we go. 3rd down. Throw it out to Dickey. Can he get the 1st down? He'll be close. We're going to go for it here. Got a lot of momentum going our way. Here we go. 4th and 2, big 4th down. Runs, Hawkinson gets tackled but gets the 1st down. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 31. Throws on the out route to Hudson. He called it for 9. What's up, Loca?
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
Trey Hawkinson running it again. He's been big on this drive with his legs. Good run there. 1st and 10. Hawkinson running it in. Touchdown, Trey Hawkinson. Huge with his legs on that drive. And gets in the end zone. 45 yards for the freshman. And we will tie it up. Came all the way back after being down 31-10. Proud of our team right now. Really proud of our team. Didn't quit, didn't lay down. Last year, I can't say that. Throws out, incomplete. Forced him into some turnovers here. He's already thrown 2 picks. Rangel throws it away. Got him flustered. We got him flustered. Here we go. 3rd down. Crowd is rocking. Big 3rd down play. Rangel gonna run. Wish Dingle would recognize that he's running and go tackle him. Be great. Oh, and
Well, it's a nice job.
Yes, Peyton he just couldn't see the ball.
His eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be?
Valahi has had a pretty good game.
Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still, you cannot stop it.
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman.
Gonna run it here. Peyton Morgan
Gets in your head, you
makes the tackle on Rodney Fields. We've limited him, but the other guys, they've done it by committee today.
guys just stopping that run, not worrying about the passes.
He's gonna run it again. Dingle. I mean, our linebackers. What are our linebackers doing?
Running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action on first down. Working that
Throw out to the
outside.
back. Easy.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs.
2nd and 3. We need a stop.
Versatile back.
Feeling some heat.
Get those screen.
Grant behind the line. It's
Curry
in.
tackles him. He gets the
And
first
he did a
down.
really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Give to the back.
Peyton Morgan can't get him on the ground to get a yard.
There, it'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up first without scoring.
Hand off again to Rodney Fields.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Oh my God, dude. What are our linebackers doing? They're nowhere to be found. Like, Curry, what are you doing? First of all, Amir Washington gets destroyed. I have no idea.
There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so
Just getting wore out.
frustrating. Guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Here he comes.
Jackson
inside his
Stewart.
5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown.
Get it out to Micah Hudson. He catches it. Gets 9 on first down.
If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage.
Catch it, Tillman.
Let them have that kind of drive again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
First down, Cameron Dickey.
Get enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man,
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll
They run a blitz. Terrell Tillman over the shoulder catch. Great throw there from Tremaine Hawkinson.
all the way to the 38 as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down.
Drops, looks. A.O. Manor caught. First down.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again. Here
That will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Trying to tie it up yet again.
the ball around everyone, getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
Here we go.
Here with first down to open this period.
First down and 10 from the 18.
Want to just keep throwing it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Hawkinson gonna run. Hawkinson cutting back. Hawkinson to the 2. Cameron Dickey in there now at tailback. We're gonna run it. Cuts back.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's looking for a man on
Throws. Micah Hudson on the rollout. Touchdown.
When you get in the red zone, your quarterback and wide receiver have to be on the same page, and they are. Look at the out route.
82-yard drive there from our offense, tying it up. We need a stop from our defense. A turnover would be great.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
A turnover would be great.
Unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. If you like
Here we go. Put Jaden Cofield in for Amir Washington.
football, that last touchdown drive was
Hopefully that helps. Peyton Morgan, good tackle. They only get a yard. Cameron Hurd.
Are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
trying the left side.
Cameron Jenkins. We can't get him on the ground. Peyton Morgan runs him down along with Amarian Horn. Third down. Here we go. Crowd getting into it.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Throws. Curry's just slow as Christmas. Oh, he fumbled it.
Oh, no, he loses the
And we're on it.
run. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back.
We force a turnover.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make
And we get the ball back.
back to your offensive position.
Christian Clark going to get the carry here. Christian Clark into the open field. He gets a block. Christian Clark down the sideline. He's gone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Christian Clark pops a long run, and we take the lead.
Guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to them,
Great block there from Micah Hudson. 50-yard run
to the end zone.
for the sophomore tailback.
Kevin Connor's in the studio. Kevin,
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas.
Here we
Let's see
go.
What's going down? Ole Miss is down. but
Get down the field, make tackles.
when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for
Here we go.
Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt. We promise to keep you posted on what goes
They'll run it
down
with
on this
Fields.
exciting
Fields
college
gets
football
2.
how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
They're going to run it again. Cameron Jenkins can't make the tackle, but he knocks him out of bounds. Third down. Here we go. Can we get another stop?
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. Makes his connection.
I don't understand how we can't tackle.
Trying to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31.
Here we go.
The Cowboys come to
First and 10. They're trying to tie it up now. Rangel pulls it. Cameron Jenkins will make that tackle. He only gets 2.
2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
About 6 minutes left in the game. They got to have a score. They run it again with Easy. Easy pops a big run.
It's a first down. They'll
Miguel Easy, 86
And
yards.
the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
Throw out swing screen. Peyton Morgan, great tackle. He's got 10 tackles here today and a pick.
They lost yardage. This offense has a second
Empty
down
set.
play.
Quarterback draw. Adams makes the tackle.
Great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Here we go. Third down.
Heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass.
Has to throw it away. Fourth and 10.
Throw it away
we'll get the stop.
Bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He gets it up to
Micah
the
Hudson.
40-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34.
Christian Clark
Finding a way to put
gets
that
4.
foot on the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Hawkinson runs it. Or Hawkinson hands off to Christian Clark. He'll get a first down. And he's got 100 yards.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter. Just got a touchdown on their last drive in there.
Cedric Alexander comes in. The junior tailback. He gets 4.
It's so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Give it to him again. He'll get 2.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass.
Incomplete.
And the misconnection on
We'll punt.
down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to
Montez. Good punt. Keep it away from the returner and pin them down inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go. Got to have another stop.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel.
The crowd is into it.
They'd like to be more productive this time, Dave.
They throw out on the flat route. He'll take him down for no gain. Marion Horn.
I think too, Dave, it's just going to take a smart. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw.
Oh, and Jenkins can't get down there to make the tackle.
He's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing
Cameron Hurd,
down the field before
106 yards receiving here today.
see space to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Second down coming up. They're going to throw it again.
He's going to go deep. Cameron Jenkins breaks it up.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Tries to throw it. Cameron Jenkins picks it off.
Pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
We've seen this
2
defense
picks for the junior.
again in this game.
Showed a 3 shell late. They thought we checked the play. It was cover 2. They threw it right to him.
Texas Tech has it back and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of
Cameron
business,
Dickey
just take care of the football.
So they call this
runs.
situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult
Go power
game to
read here.
execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your solo.
Hawkinson runs it.
Take care of the football.
3rd down. We get 1 first down. It's over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to
Go
get
double
that
post.
back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down conversions. are
3rd and 8.
stat, and this
Big
one
down
will be
here.
a doozy if they can pull
Tillman caught. He'll get down.
secondary.
And that will be your ball game.
Defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide.
We'll take a knee here, and that will be the ball game. We come back and win here in the rivalry game, 38-45.
Caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We talked about this game in particular.
They embarrassed us last year.
It's a relief.
We somewhat embarrassed them this year, coming back and winning after they had a big lead.
Coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out.
We get our revenge here in year 4 or year 3.
Next year, we'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.
Big time plays made late in the game and in the second half. And that will give us a win. We go to 6-3 overall, 4-2 in the conference. That's a big win for us in the South as well. That was the goal this year, was to compete. Right now we're competing and competing well. Micah Hudson, player of the week in the Big 12. We got Houston. This is another big game. Playing for probably first. Okay. We gotta have a good win this week. Might lose Cassis and Ankara. We might lose Bender. We got a visit this week, so maybe not. Sano, we had a visit this week. Colorado's got a visit this coming week. It's really between us and them. Poole, we had a visit with him. We're probably about to land him. Banowich, he comes in a couple weeks. Baylor has a visit this week. Vernon Rambo, we're way ahead on him. Veal, we're ahead on over Texas. Texas and Texas A&M trying to get in that conversation. And then Wiggins as well. So we got some visit spots left. We don't have anybody ready for a visit. Anybody that we need to put points on that we don't have points on. Ankara, I thought we could just go ahead and beat them out. They did have a visit this week. McNeil, Sano, Poole, Banowich. It's not really anybody else we can put. Well, we can put some points on Veal. We can go ahead and try our best to max Vernon Rambo out. Banowich, we can throw him a little bit more than what we gave him. Fasano. Okay, we do know what Fasano's stuff is now. We need to land Fasano. Just in case Cantrell decides to leave. We gotta have somebody that's capable enough for the future. Bender we're close on. McNeil we have the lead on. Kansas is about to get a visit this week. Oklahoma State's trying to land him. Cassis and Ankara, we both have them coming in on a visit. So that could help us. I don't really know. There's not really anything else we can do there. Can give Wiggins 25 points. Actually, we were fine with the 10. Somebody's recruiting him, really. We have 50. We can, or no, we have 45. We need 5 points from somebody. Could probably take these off of Fasano and probably still get him. So we'll go full 50 on Veal. But we got Houston this week. But I am going to end it here. I'm about to go watch Ole Miss play basketball. So I'm going to watch them. They play in here just in a minute. And I want to watch Maryland as well. So we may stream later on tonight. If we don't stream tonight, we will stream tomorrow for sure. And I will let y'all know which one we're going to do. I'll put a post out. So Just be looking at the communities tab. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe. Cut notifications on, and we're going. Hopefully, Ole Miss can win. Hopefully, we can win at Texas Tech. Right now, we're up in the South. What are we? Are we receiving votes? Are we close? Oh, it's not going to show us that. Show us the media poll. Media poll. We are not receiving votes right now. So we're probably in the 30s. Clemson lost to Miami. Oregon lost to USC. There's a lot of 3-loss teams in here. So Utah's lost twice. Dude, Colorado must be like crazy. Because they just dog walked Utah. Utah wasn't bad. We should have beat Utah, honestly. LSU's all the way up at number 4. They lost the conference game. They already had a loss when we played them early in the year. We hung around with LSU for a while. And then they just kind of pulled away at the end. A lot of really good teams. There's only 2 undefeateds left, Tennessee and Colorado. Who's the top group of 5? Tulsa? Okay, Tulsa. Tulsa's top group of 5 team. Who else is a top group of 5 team? Liberty. They're 7-2. North Texas is 7-2. But yeah, there's a lot of 3-loss teams. We can very easily get ranked here pretty quick. Wonder where we are in the rankings. We'll go look at the media poll ranking real quick. This is how you look at your ranking if you're not receiving votes. You're the championship contender, and it shows you your rank along with your blue chip ratio. Half of our team is almost blue chip players. But we're at 38, so probably 2 or 3 more wins, and we would be ranked. We need this to go up. We need this to bump up. And our coach prestige. There's a lot of guys on this list for coach prestige. Now, if we win, we'll obviously go up. Right now, looking at stats before we get out of here, 36 touchdowns, 18 picks, 3,600 yards for Tremaine Hawkinson. Christian Clark's having a great year, 727, averaging over 6 yards a carry, 9 touchdowns. I wish we were getting more out of these two. Really, they're averaging over 4 yards a carry, which isn't terrible. Hawkinson's contributed on the ground, but his sack numbers, he's taking so many sacks that his numbers are not looking good. A.O. Manor, 37 catches, 733 yards, could very easily have 2,000-yard receivers. Terrell Tillman's having a really good year at tight end. He's averaging over 10 yards a catch. Coy Eakin he's not doing terrible. He's just he's really a 4th option. It's really Hudson, A.O. Manor, Tillman. Even though Tillman has a lot of catches, we just scheme him open a lot. He gets open a ton. Raylan Sharp's been good too when he's been in the game. He's got 12 catches, 5 touchdowns, and 500 yards. Defensively, our interception numbers have went through the roof here these last couple of weeks. Marion Horn, Morgan, and Jenkins all have 3. Sanford's got 2. Dingle has 1. Curry has 1. And Jackson Stewart has 1. Our play style probably is an A+ for DBs now. Honestly. Not this. My school. Yes, we're one of the top teams with picks in the country. let's look at our team stats. I think our offense is one of the best in the country. At both running the football and with the top passing offense by far. Defensively, we are one of the worst, and it's mainly because of our pass defense. Our rush defense is not terrible. Now, we have a hard time tackling. We have to be better at tackling. We're probably around 75 in run defense. We've given up a ton of points. We're the worst team in giving up points. We've got a lot of sacks, which is a good improvement over last year. And we are third in interceptions, which is really, really good. We've always been able to catch the ball on defense. We just haven't had the sack numbers to go with it. We've had really good sack numbers this year. We're one of the worst in turnover differential. It wouldn't be bad if we didn't have the 4 fumbles and take away some of the stupid picks. We do have, I wonder how many defensive touchdowns we have. We can't see that. I can tell you, though. We can go to the season stats. I think we have 2 or 3 pick sixes. It's not a whole lot. It may just be, it's 2. Jackson Stewart and Marion Horn both have pick sixes. So, yeah. We, when did Jackson Stewart get a pick? When did he get a pick 6? So I don't think his interception yards are not a lot. He must have caught one like off of a turnover or something. Yeah, he only has 3 yards. He must have picked it off on like the 3-yard line and ran it in. But we got Houston this week. Just looking at their team. We'll do another little preview right before too. But looking at them, Rigdale is pretty good. McMichael, same quarterback as last year. They also have John Penix, who's a freshman. Sean Sanford's the running back. Jonah Wilson, Kelby Valson, who played for us last year, and he ended up transferring to Houston. Blue Taylor is out with an injury. Caleb Thomas will be the starting tight end for him. Offensive line, they're not great up front at all. Defensively, Zion Taylor is out with an injury. They're not very good at the end without him. Darius Washington's out with an injury too, so they're not very good at defensive end. Defensive tackle, Anthony Holmes is out. So they're missing 3 defensive linemen. And Justin Benton and Stillman will play. Corey Platt Jr., pretty good linebacker. Latrevion McCutcheon, pretty good linebacker. Dials is pretty good. Linebacking core might be one of the better ones we've played against. They do not have a lot of corners. Safeties, they're decent on the back end. They just don't have a lot of depth at corner. Their offense isn't great. They don't have a lot of over the top, like good, just really good weapons. We'd like to go see who is leading in receiving yards, different things like that. I'm pretty sure Hawkinson leads the nation in passing yards. He does by almost 400 yards. And he's not even up near the top in attempts. He is right here at 335. is the top in passing touchdowns. As he also leads the country in interceptions. Completion percentage for guys that have thrown the ball over more than 50 times. He's probably, I mean, he's top half in completion percentage. He's really hit on some long passes. Yards per attempt. He is the only player with him, along with 3 others, with throws. All his averages over 10 yards an attempt with that's thrown more than 50 passes. Longs this year, McCown's thrown for a 100-yard touchdown. Cherry's thrown a 99. Hernandez thrown a 97. Hawkins is thrown a 94. Crawford's thrown a 94. Berger's thrown a 94. Maddox Madsen's thrown a 94. He's not going to be up close on this. A lot of people throwing 80 yards. 80-yard touchdowns. There's a lot of people that's throwing 75-yard touchdowns too. Looking at the top receiver, Kelby Valson, a guy that left in the portal. He's got 743 rack yards. They go to him a lot, and he's one of the top receivers in the country. He is the top. He's got 7 catches left. He's got 7 less catches than Micah Hudson, 2 more touchdowns, and 22 more yards. Almost 300 more rack yards, which is crazy. But yeah. Who is this? Barry Jackson Jr., Marleon Jackson, Caleb Pickett, Donovan Fupel, Jaden Porter, Brandon Hills, Cordell Russell, Jordan Ross, Jacoby Lane. Yeah. Defensively, I don't think it shows. Yeah, it doesn't show everybody still. The Big 12 North, Colorado must have a really good team. Potentially a team that we could play. We get a lot of interceptions. Potentially a team we could play in the conference championship. McMickle's thrown for 30 touchdowns this year. So he's having a good year. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Oh, Kevin Jennings is hurt. How long is he out? Broken toe, 5 weeks. He's going to miss the rest of the year. They don't have another quarterback either. What are we looking like there? Our conference standings in the South, SMU has lost another game. So if we win the rest of them, we're in. We got to beat Houston. I think the rest of our games is Houston, Texas A&M, and Baylor, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Houston, Texas A&M, Baylor, and that will be it. So we got a chance to go 9-3. Second time we'll win 9 games in a year. Our second winning season in 3 years. Potentially playing for the conference championship if we can win against Houston and win against Baylor. Could end up in the playoff too. Now, do I expect us to make a run? Not really, but we could. We're not going to get an automatic bid, so we would have to make it into the top 12. So we got to get rolling quick to get into the top 12. Now, Colorado's getting an automatic bid I mean, obviously, if we win the conference championship and beat them, then we could easily get in. But we would have to win that and go 10-3, and get in. So, but award watch list, I would like to look at this. Micah Hudson is up for Player of the Year. Best quarterback. The nation's passing leader's not even on the list. Kevin Matthews is up for Best Defensive Player. Dang. I didn't think he was having that crazy of a year, but he is. Best defensive back, Peyton Morgan is on that list. Christian Clark is on the best running back list. Receiver, Micah Hudson is on the best receiver list. Kelby Valson is first, who was on our team. I don't know that he would have played, though, honestly. Kevin Matthews, he was always good whenever he did play. Terrell Tillman is on the best tight end list. Broyles Award, I don't think we have anybody up for that. Best linebacker, nobody's on there for that. Best returner, Micah Hudson is first for it with 2 return touchdowns. Jackson Stewart also has a return touchdown, and he's on there as well. But that's going to be it for now. I will catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Deuces.